Okay, we're gonna Friday My Life from Milan.
This will
Call it Friday My Life, but it's a fucking Tuesday My Life.
It's an off season. My life, all the days bleed together. None of them delineate from the other.
Post My Life is all you need to know. That's what we're doing today.
Yeah, we have a fuck all champion has been crowned since we last recorded.
All the games are over now. Everything is fucking done, and new signings started happening, and I think this is just going to be questions, just straight up questions.
Love that. I was also just realizing that, like, all this Club World Cup stuff, we're going to have injuries over
We're going
the
to have
summer.
Injuries. We're going to have
injuries when games don't even happen.
Minutes risks, like some city fucker is going to play, 900 minutes in July.
Like, Jack played every Club World Cup. Does that mean he's amazing again after he scored 3 goals and 3 assists? Or is he going to never play because he's Jack?
You know what it's going to be? It's not going to be Jack. It's going to be Bob. Bob's going to finish the Club World Cup with like 3 goals, 3 assists, and it's going to be like, Bob? The season
Oscar
of Bob?
He's
what are you doing?
in
Scratching your mic or something?
I'm cleaning the pop filter with my fingers.
Good job by you. With your clean fingers.
Yeah. Well, not anymore, but yeah.
Where do you want to start? Like FPL, not FPL?
Yeah, FPL. We're a fucking FPL, baby. We're an
FPL pod.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. We got some Bench Boost 1 talk. Your favorite topic.
It's one of my favorite topics.
There's 4 questions. They're all long, so we just do one at a time. Kev said, I'm on board with the logic of Bench Boost 1.
Kev's like padded room Kev?
Padded room, bag of cans Kev. Not so sure of the plan to couple it with a wildcard 2 or 3, though. As you correctly said, it's a nothing chip. Why plan to use the most powerful chip in wildcard after it when it's so worthless? 2 for 5 defenders and a 5 or a 5-5 mid, off you go. Blah, blah, blah. I feel like we've talked about this part of it a lot, but what do you want to say?
No, I think the second part is more intriguing to me about like why use most powerful wildcard chip.
Yeah.
Like
that's what it's all about.
Yeah. I also feel like that is somewhat overvalued, honestly.
I agree.
Like, how many weeks of games do we need to have this amount of information where there's some tension point? Where it's like, oh, now is the correct time to wild card. I mean, realistically, when you're wild card, I mean, you're just kind of horse trading good players for good players.
Yep.
So unless if you have it and you're viewing it as a break glass when you have like, oh, I have multiple injuries or something. I mean, theoretically, we keep talking about getting all these 90-minute nailers. Like we stockpile. There's 5 frees. Like wild card has never been less impactful than it is now.
Yep.
And as long as you're getting your team set up in the proper way. 1 game week is probably all we really need to know. Like, we can catch price rises. We can tell like, oh, this 4-5 guy is out of position, or this 4 million guy started, so he's going to be carrying over from preseason, or, we can make those edge calls based on just 1 game week. I think that's more than enough. So, I just don't care about holding it more.
I feel like this past season was a great example of wildcard being like overrated. Wildcard 1, at least. I mean, if you remember the postmortem, every single team I looked at got rid of Mo on wildcard 6. Did that negatively affect their seasons? Like mine did, only because I refused to get him back. Everyone who did really well just got him. They got it wrong and just got him back 4 weeks later. It's like, yeah, it's good, and in theory, it's powerful because you can change 15 players, but it's just, I don't know. Like you said, stockpiling exists, and we kind of know who. It's not like there's some 20 premiums that we're choosing from, and it's like,
then
oh my God, you have to change between these guys to these guys. It's like, I don't know. Holland has good fixtures, so I'm just gonna have him, and whatever the picks are. It's just like, I don't know. I don't think anyone really had a while, and it's season dependent. There could be circumstances where everyone who happened to wildcard X week popped off for 1 season because everything just fell right. But that's more just random luck, I think, and variance. It's just like all the game week 4 people just got their wildcard right because so and so popped off and so and so popped off, and the guy they got rid of got injured and was bad. But that's not really the chip that did it. It's just sort of like a weird variance in timing. I think I don't know.
Yeah, and there's another common strategy is the game week 3 international break wild card kind of thing. We do that,
Right.
And that feels also problematic to me, just because it seems like more and more the post international break team sheets are complete chaos, and there's like
team
just
sheets
less
and
time
performances.
Performances too, right? Good, as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, wild card, obviously, it's very valuable. It's very nice to be able to make as many changes as you want. There's also just the whatever psychological bias it is, where you feel like you're supposed to make more changes than you really should be.
I've never struggled with that.
That
What
happens
is
with you
that?
every
What's that
year.
called? Yeah,
Like
every
you
day.
look at your team, and it's like you should make 4 transfers, but you make 9, and you make your team worse because you're wild carding, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I feel like the wild card too. It's you look at the first week, you do the things, you wild card after the kickoff, you get in 0.8 price rises, and you set your team up, and you're probably going to be fine for at least 4 to 6 game weeks. In which point you'll have another wild card in the
4 or
form of
5
5 free
transfers.
transfers.